Hello and welcome. Today we're having a look at the very new game pack that came out today. What is it? My Wedding Stories? I don't know what it's called. The Wedding Pack, Anyways, before we jump on in, I just want to say something quickly. Please do not attack the gurus. There was a lot of drama leading up to this pack. Some that maybe was taken a bit too far. I'm very glad that Russia has their pack now as well. But there's no reason to attack the gurus no matter what you think. Please be kind to gurus and fellow simmers. If someone has a different opinion than you, that's okay. We're allowed to do that, We don't we don't live in the past. We're allowed to have, free thought, free opinions. So please, and again, don't attack the gurus. It's not nice. And I mean, they probably had no control over some of the things that you're unhappy with about the pack. So I'm going to put that out there, out front. And then we're going to take a look at the creator sim. And then later on, we're going to jump into the build mode and have a look at the build mode. I'm not going to show you every item. Someone's done that. You're not here for that. You're here for my opinions, I'm assuming. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to start with the least amount of content and kind of work our way up from toddlers to kids to men. Although we probably could put men, first as well. They didn't get very much either. And then have a look at the ladies. So this is just a generic toddler. We've got two things for the toddlers, which is the little suit, which is pretty cute, and the dress, which I really like. I think it's very cute. I was honestly surprised when I saw it. I wasn't expecting a new dress. I was expecting just a sized down dress of something we already had. They have a bunch of converted hairs from what the adults have. So that's the only male hair we get, and that's 2 of the 4 hairs that the females get. So very nice indeed. I can show you what this one looks like. It's very nice. But anyways, we're going to delete this toddler because we don't care about them. And next up, we're not going to go to you. We're going to go to you. Okay, so these are the kids. This is Liliana. She's my child. We're not going to delete her. And the kids don't get too much either. There's a suit as well for them, for the masculine frame. But really, they've got the same frame, so I don't know why they didn't just enable it all for all. The dresses are pretty nice, I think. This one is pretty cute too. This one can't really be used as like a casual dress, I would say. I'm impressed they learned how to do gradients. It's got a nice little heart cut out on the back. It's simple, it's nice, it's cute. This one I think is a bit more everyday, so that's why I've got her in it. And number 1's just her other everyday outfit, so nothing to worry there. We've got some more converted hairs for the kids. They've got all 4 hairs converted. Well, all 5 if we consider the masculine one. So next up, we're going to have a look at Theo. He's a spellcaster. I apologize. We're not going to look at everything. We're going to look at the stuff I liked and the stuff I didn't like. So I'm going to say number 1, I'm a fan of all the more Asian cultured stuff we've got here. It really, I think, enables more stories to be told because they've given us that kind of, I suppose, content for to have that representation and stuff like that in the game. So we do have a lot of, I don't know if they're traditional style. I'm hoping they're traditional and they work properly and they aren't offensive at all, because I'm not well versed on, other cultures' weddings. I'm not even well versed on Western culture weddings. I don't like weddings. I think they're dumb and a waste of money. If someone told me that I could spend $10,000, because that's a very cheap wedding, on, a party, I would tell them to get fucked. And I would probably, I don't know, what could I do with $10,000? I could buy a car with that. I don't know, I could do anything. I could go on holidays. I could buy a very nice computer. Dumb. I don't like weddings. think they're a waste of money. But I know a lot of people like them. I'm a fan of the invite everyone over, people bring a plate, in the backyard, next to the pool, in your casual clothes, weddings. No, I'm not a fan of the, you know. So I'm not a wedding person, so this is not a pack for me. But, yeah. So we'll start with the stuff I liked. I like this suit. I think it's nice. It does have the token rainbow colors. I think it's interesting that they did the gradient for this part here and not the tie or the little thing. A bit weird. But we do have some more other style swatches. It's a bit 1920s, but I kind of like it. Or not 1920s, but it's very old, like with the tailcoat kind of thing. We only have one pair of shoes for the boys, which is this one. And as with most suits, they're just a little high up around the ankles. I'm actually going to put him back in the pink swatch. He's a bit of glamorous, my boy. So he's wearing that, and he's an interior designer. Of course he's wearing a pink suit. Like, don't at me. And then this one here, I really liked this shirt. I think it's very cool. Again, I thought he could get away with it for his everyday, but we've got this kind of stuff. I'll show them off in a minute, but I just wanted to talk about the stuff I liked first and stuff like that. So, quickly to note with this shirt, I don't know if it's just me, but these 3 swatches are the same. So that's nice. Of course, we've got the token rainbow swatch. They've done a lot of that. I feel like they're trying to be inclusive. I mean, I feel like I'm hoping what they did with the Russian pack came with good intentions. I'm going to hold my judgments on that. I spoke about it in my first Lost Ark stream. If you want to know my real headcanon, I spoke about it actually a bit in my second Lost Ark stream. So, I don't know, check those out. But if you want to know my actual opinions on that. But for now, we're not going to talk about it because it's in the past. Water under the bridge for me. I'm not going to bring up old traumas. We're not about that life. Again, we've got, you know, I like a lot of the matching stuff. You could, you know, put, you know, one of the the grooms or something. Like, you know, again, you got the matching tie. It's kind of cool. There's some nice swatches on these. It's okay. You know, it's pretty generic. I don't like the 2-piece suits. I normally go for the 1-piece suits, but there is some stuff there. And you've got one pair of pants. Which are okay. I mean, they're just like formal pants. There's nothing to write home about. I feel like we have something very similar already. And then just the plain one pair of shoes. You know, that's the thing. We do have, this one actually has swatches. I'm impressed. These are like the store clothes. This one doesn't have any swatches. My cast has been very slow. But let's talk about what I don't like with the male cast. So I think all of like the traditional clothing looks very nice. It's got a nice kind of sheen to it that looks kind of like it would be silky. I think that's very nice. These are pretty cool. I have seen on Twitter, my friend linked me that there is potentially some like mesh issues with the headgear on some of these bad boys, but I don't know if it's on all of them or just the female one or what. Yeah, I don't see it on him, but yeah, they look nice. I think they did a pretty good job. The textures are, well, they're okay. I would have preferred actual buttons here, but again, it's about what we came to expect from EA these days. So then we're going to look at the suits. So this suit, I mean, I don't know. It feels like something it looks kind of like pajamas to me. I don't know. It just looks, I call it the pajama suit. Like, it just looks kind of fluffy and especially this swatch. I don't know what it is. They just look like pajamas. Don't quite get that. But it's the thing. Maybe it is meant to be pajamas. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe these are actually pajamas and I'm just roasting it. But to me, it looks like pajamas. Then we've got this one, which I just don't like. It's a little too baggy. It looks kind of like, I think they were going for like Father of the Bride kind of deal with here. You know, you've got the turtleneck, the very kind of like stuff like that. But I have a couple problems. if you father the bride, you would probably have a tailored suit properly. And so I feel like, you know, can you stop, Theo? Stop it. Stop waving your wang around. You know, your little magical wang. But it just feels like this is not tight enough. The button's undone. It's sloppy. The sleeves are just like baggy. You know, it just looks like it's too big. It just doesn't sit right on the top. And then again, it looks like it sits very low in the crotch. It's not very tight at all, which, I mean, is not some people's style. But again, you've got the rims rolled up, like the rims, I don't know, the frickin', the bottom part of your pants rolled up. It just looks weird. It looks like it wanted to be a father of a bride thing, but if you were wearing, like, your dead granddad's clothes and you, like, 2 sizes too small. That's kind of what it looks like. And I don't like it. This one here is, I mean, it's nice, but it's also, I mean, maybe an elderly sim could wear it. But it's very, I don't know, like, I feel like my brother would wear this kind of thing to a wedding as a meme. It's kind of like the vibe I get from it. I don't know. But, I mean, it's nice if you like it. I like suspenders, so, I mean, I'm a fan, but I just don't think it's a wedding thing. And then, of course, we got the rainbows. Although I will give them somewhat props because they actually made the suspenders an object, which they didn't do in, what was it, Get Famous? And they were part of the suit, and it just looked like a very bad texture, although you do have some bad textures on the back, but... I mean, what else would you expect? So it's okay. It's okay. We are going to delete this outfit because we don't care about it. And now I figure what most people are waiting for are the ladies, because let's be real, EA only cares about the ladies. So that's what everyone's interested in. Let's have a look. We're playing with Nanami Ito. I'm actually going to have her marry Theo. Theo is from my Dream Home Decorator series that we didn't do much of because the pack was completely broken. At the time, it's still pretty broken as far as I know. So, yeah, he's part of the Walnut family. If you don't know, the Walnut family I've been playing since Seasons came out. We pretty much do a new generation each pack. But because Theo didn't get much time to shine, because the pack was kind of broken, I was like, you know what, instead of aging up some of my Sims from my cottage living to play with, we're just gonna get him a sweet lady friend. And he was friends with Nanami Ito, and I joked around in my Snowy Escape Let's Play that, you know, they'd get married and stuff. So I was like, you know what, let's do that. So let's have a look at the female stuff. So this is what I mean when I said we got 4 hairs, because these hairs are the same. I don't know why my cast is so slow. It's fine. Nope, okay. It's just slow. I don't know why. This looks very red here, but it doesn't. It's like a cream. So there you go. I really like the female hairs. I think they're very nice. I like all the details with the pearls. I think this bun's maybe a little too large, but I do like it. And I like this one. I think it's very cute. My only complaint with them, maybe it's just Nanami, but it looks like they've just got forehead for days. Like, oh man, look at that forehead. And this one, of course, is beautiful as well, but not very appropriate for Nanami, so I've not put her in it, but I do think we should show it off. Next up, we're going to have a quick look. They've included a hat, which, again, not very appropriate for Nanami, but I'm extremely happy that they've added in some more options for Sims and have some stuff like that. I think that it looks very nice. I can't see any issues with the textures. Again, not appropriate for Nanami, but I'm really pleased with the kind of cultural stuff that they've included in this pack. Again, I'm not an expert on cultural stuff, so I'm not even an expert on Australian culture. So, you know, so to me, they look nice. But if you are from any of these cultures, or you're more well-versed than I am, I'd like to hear your opinions on them. Are you happy with them? Because ultimately, you know, they're representing you guys, not me. Not a white girl from a small beach town. But let's just put her into this hair quickly so I can show off some of the accessories, which I think are very nice. I like them. I like these earrings. I don't know if I'd put them as wedding earrings. Like, they're pretty. They'd probably look nice on, like, a fairy kind of sim or something. I don't know. But they're pretty. I like this swatch here, the little peachy one. We've got this again, which is a bit more cultural, but I really like it. I think this is more Indian culture, right? But it's very pretty, and it's got some lovely swatches. Again, I'm not going to show it all off, but I really like it. I think it looks very cool. I don't know. I think it looks nice. I like it. It does sit a bit above the head, which looks a little weird, but it's okay. These, again, I don't know if I'd call wedding earrings, but they're nice earrings. I think my problem is because I'm like, these just don't give off wedding vibes to me. Oh, I like the rainbow swatch. I didn't see that when I was looking at it. That's pretty. I like that. Again, I feel like that'd be very good for fairies. The necklace is a very typical necklace. It doesn't sit right. You know, you can see it floats. I didn't notice it had a back, which is kind of cool, but again, it just doesn't sit right as per usual. But these I really like. I think they're more meant for the suits, not this dress, but we've got some like flower corsage kind of thingies. I don't know what they're called. Again, I'm not a formal person. I've literally spent the last, like, I don't know, it's been like 8 months in my pajamas because I've not left the house because I have COVID. So I'm not a formal person. I just get into new pajamas every day, and if you're lucky, I put a bra on. Like, you know, formal's a bit weird for me, but, you know, so I really like these. These look really nice. They kind of remind me of, like, eucalyptus leaves, which I like. We've got quite a few different options. We've got, like, a daisy one here, which I think is super cute. They look a little weird from the front, but they look very nice from the side, which is probably what you'd be seeing if you were getting married. So there you go. I think it's very nice. And then we got this one here too, which is just a little rose. Again, I think it's very nice. I like it. It's different. I wasn't expecting something like this, but I think it can add a lot of flavor to some outfits. So I think that's pretty cool. Now let's look at the makeup. Oh God, the makeup. So I hate it. I hate it a lot. It looks, I sent it to my friend and I was like, my goth wedding. It just looks like they've been crying a lot, and it looks bad. I don't know. I wouldn't like to see some nice makeup for a wedding. And this one looks kind of, well, I'm never a fan of the eyeshadows, and maybe it's because Naname's pretty freaking pasty, but it just doesn't look nice. I'm not a fan. For those who like eyeshadows, let me know what you think of them. I don't like them. I don't like them at all. They just seem very intense. Now, let's look at the clothes. So I really like this dress here. I think it's very cute. The dresses, they did a pretty good job. I chose this one because I thought it was a nice everyday outfit, but there's some nice swatches. I don't know how I feel about this green swatch. It's a little too green. Not green, but pukey green. So that's the kind of everyday dress that I chose for her, and then this one also as an everyday kind of dress. It's nice, it's pretty, because I wanted her to have some everyday clothes. But now let's look at the other dresses. I think we should probably start actually with these. So we have this here, which I really like, and this one here too. It's like a suit top thing, same as the gents had. But I really like this. Not quite sure. I don't think it's an everyday kind of outfit. I could be wrong, but it looks a bit too formal to be everyday, but I don't know. But let's go back to the full bodies, because that's all we really get. Again, we've got the two things here. And now I'm going to kind of show off the dresses a bit more, because I feel like dresses are a big deal for weddings, is my understanding. There's like a bajillion shows on whatever that channel is about dresses, like Say Yes to the Dress and I don't know, Dress Hunt. I don't know. Look, I don't watch TV. I just watch D&D stuff. So we've got these dresses. I really like this dress, but I don't like the buttons. The buttons just throw me off. I love the gradient that they've got going on with this swatch. It feels a lot nicer than the other rainbow dress, the clown rainbow dress. But there's some nice swatches here. I think it's very pretty. Again, I just don't like the buttons. So that's that dress. Next up, we've got this one, which I think is very nice. It's a very mother of the bride kind of dress. It's, you know, it's very traditional as mother of the bride. It's got a nice kind of sheen to it. It could also be used for like a, probably like a elderly wedding, like for elders. I mean, I don't know, but it's nice. I like it. It's a bit more cash. I don't know. It just gives off mother of the bride vibes to me. This one I think is lovely. It changes the hair, but I'm assuming it puts it in a more traditional style. So I'm going to say that's okay, question mark. We've got a couple swatches. Again, I think it's very nice. I don't like the rainbow swatch. What is that? Jeez, let's change off that. It's offensive to my eyes. But I like the sheer texture they've got going on. I think I'm impressed with that. We've got a suit that actually works for ladies. They've actually, you know, fixed the crotch issue and made it the mesh work for ladies, which is nice. This one here, I'm not the biggest fan of. It's a bit old school for me, but I like this swatch. I really like it. It's very, I don't know. I feel like you could wear this as a guest to a wedding. Maybe not. It's a bit white. You probably don't want to wear white to someone else's wedding, but I like some of the swatches on this. I don't like I don't like it as a wedding dress. I like it as like a something else dress. This one is nice. It's just a classic little wedding dress. I think it's very pretty. You got some, you know, you got the more creamy white, you got the white, and then you got, you know, your basic colors, and then we've also got some fun patterns on here. Don't like these swatches. You see this swatch, I think, appear again a couple times. But I like it. I like this dress. It gives a pause. This one's a bit weird. Maybe I'm just not up to date with wedding culture, but the pants are a bit baggy. I would have made them a bit tighter. But it's okay. We've got they put a lot of rainbows in, which, you know, is fine. I would have liked to see the more gradient style rainbows. I think this one's probably my favorite with the kind of purples. I also like this blue one a lot. You can see the benefit, what I like about this one is you can see that the texture's actually properly done. You don't see like any like stuff on the boobs. You can see like they're actually sticking out some of the flowers. The button doesn't stick out, but that's okay. You can see it looks like a very stocking kind of material up the top. It's a nice job. I think the quality of this outfit is nice. It's not my cup of tea, but the quality is well done. This dress, there we go. I don't know how I feel about the texture of this dress, to be honest. It looks a little funky. I don't know. It just looks very, you know, like it's got the, I don't know, it just looks like a potato sack kind of texture. It's nice. I don't know if I'd use it as a wedding dress, though, because of the texture. It just seems a bit meh. But I reckon I could see, like, a kind of hippie sim walking around Strangerville and something like this. I don't know. So it gets a pass, but probably not as a wedding dress. This one I really like. I think this is probably my fave, like, wedding style dress that they added. I really like the way it sits. It's kind of flowy. It's long. It looks comfortable. You could wear this in the backyard wedding. You know, it's pretty. It's simple. It's elegant. Nothing too fancy. This is something that if I ever got married, I would wear something like this. I don't expect to get married because I'm not a fan of weddings. This one, I quite like too. Again, doesn't give off wedding vibes to me, but I mean, it's nice. I mean, you could see maybe like Pamela Anderson wearing something like that. I don't know. This one, again, we kind of showed off already, but it's pretty nice. This one here, a bit more traditional. Textures look a little, well, it just doesn't look like it sits quite right. This part looks a bit funny around the boob. It looks like it kind of indents just a bit funny, but overall it's okay. I mean, I think it's nice. I just have that little issue with the boob texture there. Sorry, I'm not used to going over all the dresses. This one, I don't really know. It looks like, maybe it's just because of the red and the gold. It reminds me a bit of Chinese culture, but like modernified. That's kind of the vibe I get from it. It's interesting. I don't know if I like it or not. It's a little too high fashion for me. This one I very much like. Here we go. This is probably my favorite wedding dress. I like all the sparkles. It looks very pretty. I don't know. I'm a fan of the sparkles. I'm okay with showing some boob. Fine with me. I think it's very nice. It's also got a kind of sheer texture down here. It looks, I like this one. We showed off this one already before. It's her everyday outfit. And then we've got this one here, which I really like. I don't know if I'd use it as a wedding dress again, but I really like what's this swatch here. The green one. Yeah, look at that. That's super glam. Like, I don't know. I like that. I like it a lot. We've got another suit for the ladies. Very cool. I like that it looks a bit more... the other one looks like it's a converted male suit, but this one looks like it's actually built for females. Like, you can see, like, the bra, bodice, kind of whatever it is. I like it. This one here, I think is... again, it's not my traditional... Like, it's very traditional. I can see this being used in a lot of, like, historical wedding gameplay. To me, it looks very old school, but it's got some nice textures on it. I think it's pretty. Again, I don't know. I don't know, man. Then we've got this one, which is the same as we had up here, but without the, like, coat, which I quite like. And this one, I really, looking at the swatch, I was like, oh my god, it's beautiful. I love it. This is probably going to be my favorite one, apart from the rainbow swatch. But... it kind of let me down. I'm going to tell you why it let me down. So I love everything from like here down. Here down is good, but the top. Okay, the issues I have with the top. You can see the lines are very much jagged and blurred around the top part of her boob area. Also this part here, like the bodice area, I don't know, that covers her boobs and her like top part of her torso. It just looks like there's no texture to it. It looks funky. Again, you've got all along here, we've got the bad, like, ugly lines. And then again, we've got, like, here we can see, like, a little tear in the mesh, which is a real shame. I hadn't noticed that until now. Again, these are all flat. I would really liked if these had some not being flat. And again, like, the zipper goes up above where the thing is. There's no actual zipper. I really like the sheen material and like the layers we got going on down here, but it lets me down with the frickin' thing. It isn't as bad in some of, it isn't as noticeable in some of the other swatches. Like you can see here, the white swatch, like the whitey blue, it's not as noticeable, but when you do, like, it's still kind of noticeable. The lighter colors are less noticeable, but as soon as you get into a darker color, it's like, oh boy. And so that's really a shame because I love the bottom half of that dress. So that's, I guess, my verdict on the wedding pack is, well, at least the creator sim, is that it's a little... I would have liked to see more. We also, this is my last disappointment with the wedding pack. We only got 2 pairs of shoes, which I'm okay with. We had like a more cultural style to go with some of the, you know, the Asian themed stuff. But I mean, it's a nice shoe. I like it. But then we've got these sandals, which, you know, I'm a fan of sandals. I am, trust me. But where's my high heels? Like, there's not one set of heels. Where, like, most people wear high heels to a wedding. I would have liked to see a nice pair of flats and a nice pair of heels added as well. I feel like it feels just a little incomplete because there's not any. So, I don't know. That's my verdict on Cass, and I'm going to go look at the build mode stuff. We are back and we are in build mode! Yay! I don't know. So couple things before I start. My animals are in my room. It's bucketing down rain. Like, it's so hard. I apologize if you can actually hear the rain hitting my windows. It's a lot. So I've pulled out all the stuff. We're gonna look at it. Gonna talk about what I like, what I don't like. You're gonna see some swatches. So we only got one new wallpaper, which, I mean, it looks like a kind of, I don't know, older grimy wallpaper. It looks like it'd only work well for like a one-story thing too, because we've got this bar here, and yeah, so that's a bit disappointing. Would have liked to see a different version of it, but it's fine. What else can you expect? We got a handful of doors and windows. I actually quite like the windows. They look pretty funky. We've got some cool designs on them. You've got all these colorful like stained glass ones, which I really like, but then you've also got like the, I guess the ones that aren't stained glass but still have the pattern, and then you've got some plain ones, and that's a kind of reoccurring trend you see with these. I don't really like these ones. They look a little weird, but they're kind of funky, kind of modern. Again, just some nice little shuttered windows. I'm not a fan of shuttered windows. I don't think they look good, but you know, if they're your cup of tea, we've got them. And then we've got this very skinny window here with a similar kind of color scheme. And then we got an arch. Not much else to say. It's an arch, am I right? Okay. And we got some doors. Again, would have nice to see like a basic plain door, but you know, whatever. We got a fence with surprisingly a matching gate. It doesn't happen all the time. It's got some cute stuff. It's got two kind of swatches. You've got one with flowers and one without flowers, so that's that there. We actually got a new terrain swatch, which I was surprised about. I don't think we got any floors. We didn't. No, so we just got some sand for your sandy needs. And we got this little, I don't know, window awning thing. I'm going to go back here and show off the hanging wall stuff. We got some fun little flowers, which I think look very cute. And we got some curtains. You know, they're curtains. They come in the big size and the little size. We got these, which I think are very cute. They got some hearts. I don't know. I really like this swatch here with the phoenix and the dragon. I'm not 100% on folklore, but I think it means like eternal, like forever, like for like love and stuff in Chinese culture. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure that's what it means. Not 100%, could be wrong. Probably am wrong, but that's pretty cool. I guess we'll show off these things. They look pretty cool. They're like some, I don't know, gazebos. What do you guys call them? I don't know. They're things, you know, they're pretty cool. They got some funky swatches. I've chosen usually the colorful swatches versus the white swatches because they look blindingly bright. Otherwise, the colorful ones I think look nice. We got this thing here, which comes in with and without flowers. It's the same kind of thing. It's two different items, but again, without flowers. They've got some nice swatches. I like a lot of the sheer textures that they've given us in these packs. I think they're very cool. Now on to the actual stuff. This chair, I don't know how I feel about this chair. It's see-through. We don't have a chair like this, but it's a little weird. I don't know how I feel about it. It's kind of weird. But, you know, I guess modern-ish. I don't know. Let me know how you feel about it. I'm not completely sold. It looks a little goofy for me. We got this chair. It comes in, again, two different swatches. One with, like, a back thing and one without a back thing. You know, we got some colorful stuff. They match. Same with this chair. I really like this. I like this style chair. And, again, with the back thing. We got this one here, which I don't think doesn't have a back, like an option not to have this. But, you know, it's like it's a chair. What more do you want? We got a pew. We got a nice little couch. Not quite sure on this. For some reason, we got a lounge chair. I really like this lounge chair. We got one table. Would have been nice. Well, we got a couple tables, but this is our only, like, big table. I think it's kind of nice. I like the kind of, I don't know, rustic vibe. We got some flower things here. They're pretty cool. I don't know, they're flowers. I like this lamp thing. I like this lamp too. We got another lamp. There's a lot of lamp things. I just kind of put them on tables. We got another kind of very typical wedding reception table, which matches these chairs over here. We got this. Don't know what it's for, but we got it. It's like a shelf thing. We got a barrel. Again, not entirely sure what for, but we got a barrel. I really like this champagne, like, holder thing, though. I think that's pretty cool. The texture looks a bit funky on the ice, but I kind of like it. We got these shelves, question mark, don't know why, but we got some shelves. Like these candles. I like, I don't know if you can see very well, but see how it's like dripping here, which I think is a nice feature. I don't think we have many candles that look like that. And, you know, we got the nice little flower too. This piano, though, is probably my highlight of the new stuff. It looks very cool. I like the lacing on the top, although I feel like they're meant to keep out dust, but it's fine. It looks very cool. It's got some nice swatches. We finally have something that isn't, like, blindingly white or just black pianos. We've got some actually, like, other swatches, so I really like that we've got some pianos variations. We got some tea sets, which look nice. They're kind of cute. I don't know what else to say. They're tea sets. Come in some funky swatches. I'm assuming that is because in some weddings, tea is a thing. We got this table, which, you know, I really... I like it, but what the fuck are these bowls here? I don't know what they are. Looks like someone put a bunch of mushrooms on the table or something. I don't know. Listen, if someone who is more culturally aware and knowledgeable than I know what the fuck these bowls are, please let me know. And then we got this table here, which is kind of nice, but I don't quite get the top bit. I don't think Sims can eat off this, but it's fine. Maybe it's meant for the wedding cake. But yeah, it's got some swatches. We got a bar. It's pretty basic. But the arches, though. The arches I'm quite pleased with. I'm also going to grab this from over here, because this sits perfectly behind this round arch, which I think is pretty cool. I don't know if they intended for that, but it's pretty cool. Minor animal interruption there, but that's okay. I did warn you it would happen. But I like that this has some kind of funky, like, I don't know. You can have a cool little backdrop that matches, like, perfectly. So I think that's kind of cool. We're going to put that back over there, though. Don't need it. I really like the circle arch. I don't know what it is, but I think it looks very cool. I don't know. I like circles. Hot take. I like circles. This one looks really cool. Again, rocking the sheer textures that they have been. They got some nice swatches. I like this one too. This is very Solani. It looks pretty cool. Very beach vibe. I like it. This one's kind of cool too. It looks like, I think it would work really well as like a Windenburg wedding place. And then we got a modern arch, which I'm like, excuse me, queen, I love it. It's very cool. So I like that they've kind of allowed for different options. Then we got some plants. They're planty. I don't really know about this one. It's a bit wild. Like, I think it would be better without this hanging down. It looks like it's just overgrown and out of control. We got these things, which seem a little too low down, in my opinion. Like, I feel like they should be taller and bigger. Same with this one here, but I don't know. Then we got this little sign, which I quite like. I'm quite a fan of. I'm a fan of because, one, I think it looks nice with the flowers. But two, I like that we've got some different styles. So we got like a fancy style, again, fancy. Then we got like, you know, the cottagecore kind of vibes. Again, more cottagecore. And then we've got the more Chinese style, which I think is very cool. And then the more Indian-esque style. I think that's Indian style. Esque style. I don't know. It kind of matches the more, I don't know. But it's... I like the variation that they've not only included the cultural stuff in the creator sim, but they've also thought of some of that for the build mode as well, so that, you know, you're not just having like a I don't know, a Chinese wedding, but then not have any like decor to match. So I like that they've thought of that. I think that's, I'll give them props. We got a fountain. It's a fountain. It's got some flowers in it, you know. It's whatever. It's got some funky swatches. But yeah, that's kind of it. I don't know what these are. I think they're lights. I don't really know, but they're like little things. These are actually aisles. So this one's invisible, for your Sims to walk down the aisle. They also come in larger things if you want them to walk down the aisle a lot. And this one also has some like, rosy stuff too. But yeah, it's kind of funky. We got this cool lamp. I really like this. It's got the dragon. Again, we got the kind of more Chinese style decor. And then this is a lamp as well. It's a moon. It's a little weird. The description's nice. It's like, have you ever heard your significant other say, "I love you" to the moon and back? You can create that warm feeling when you heard that phrase for the first time at your wedding event by placing this light bulb anywhere and as many as you like. This lamp creates moonlight like glow that will make you reminisce of the greatest night of your life. If marriage is not in the picture, this lamp is perfect for pondering as well, giving your lot an aesthetic feel to it. So, I don't know, it's kind of weird, but you got a moonlight. And we got another little partition thing, which I can kind of see is like, I don't know, you're getting dressed and you're standing behind the partition. Makes sense. It looks kind of nice. I like that they've included a variety of swatches and colors. This is the thing that goes behind the wedding lamp. Not the wedding lamp, the circle wedding thing. We got a thing. I don't know. It's boring. But that's about it. We got some rugs. Again, we got a bunch of different themes. They're rugs. You know, that's about it. Nothing in this creator sim really makes me go, wow, that's amazing. Apart from the piano and probably the circle, the thing. These are probably my two highlight items here. And, you know, maybe the champagne too. These are probably, I feel like, the most unique-ish items we got that I like the most. I mean, I don't mind these little things. I think they look cute in some gardens. I can see, like, a berry sim home having, like, a bunch of little hearts leading around the pathway, or even just, like, a cutesy home. You can see some cute stuff. So I really like that. I think it's kind of fun. But yeah, that's about it. So I don't know. As for the build and cast, what's my opinion so far? I think, I mean, it's nice to have some more wedding dresses. Vanilla wedding dresses are seriously lacking. There's hardly any. It's pretty ridiculous. But you can probably get some CC wedding dresses. So far is my verdict on Creator Sim and build. There's nothing too much that stands out apart from, I feel like these are the most unique items in terms of content. I mean, it's about average for a game pack. Would I recommend it so far? Honestly, I'd consider maybe like buying Stardew Valley instead. If you've got 20, 30 bucks, get Stardew Valley instead. If you've not played it, maybe check out Slime Rancher. But I don't know. I would recommend so far just off the new items. Nothing game breaking, nothing amazing. There's some nice stuff, and if you're into weddings, might be your thing. I don't know. I don't know, man. It's weddings aren't my usual jam, so but let me know what you guys think of the new items. Are you happy? Are you unhappy? Have you found any bugs? I've seen a lot of bugs floating around on Twitter with some of the meshes and stuff like that. I think I really quite like a lot of the sheer stuff that they've added for the stuff. But yeah, I don't know. I just feel like it's okay. Nothing makes me go wow, apart from like, I'm going to take that out because it's probably not a wow thing. But these are probably like my top 3 items. So I don't know. I don't know. That's my opinion on Creator Sim and build mode. But I don't know. Join the Discord. I have a Discord. It's very cool. You can talk to me about stuff. You can share some wedding screenies and all that goodness. And I don't know. I will be back soon. I'm potentially streaming this morning. I'm thinking of streaming my build and talking more what I think about the pack so far. And then there'll probably be a gameplay episode coming tomorrow. Not 100% sure. Most of this series is going to be Let's Play series versus streamed series. So there we go. But for now, I will talk to you guys all later. Thank you guys so much for watching, and let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. I'll talk to you all next time. Bye bye!